Son of Slappy. This was a weird book. And I mean weird, even by Slappy standards. Yeah. Well, first of all, I should mention that the cover is very misleading with the, Slappy and the miniature Slappy. Like, that's not. Yeah. So, what's the plot? So, basically, we have this boy named Jackson, and he's basically Mr. Perfect. He gets good grades in school, he helps out local kids. Yeah. And he has a bratty sister named Rachel. Yeah. And one day they go see their grandpa, who lives in a mansion, and they find this dummy that their grandpa calls the Son of Slappy, and we get some exposition about Slappy. So yeah, they go home, the kids, and Jackson finds Slappy in his backpack. Yeah. And yeah, and then Jackson sees Slappy. Slappy, the Son of Slappy, comes alive, but it turns out it's not a carbon copy of Slappy. It's the real Slappy, and he puts a curse on Jackson. Basic, kind of like a hypnotic trance kind of thing. Like, so whenever Jackson hears some, like, whenever, so basically, like, goes and does evil things, Jackson. Like, he wrecks the art room at his art class at his school. Yeah. He insults his aunt and uncle along with his cousin. Yeah, and his parents think he might need psychiatric help. Yeah. Oh, and then so here's a Jax discovers. So yeah, so Jackson is the quote unquote son of Slappy. Yeah. I'll just say the twist at the end is very well dark. Well, it's just so the positives with this book. This book is kind of dark. Yeah, so Jackson goes from being the perfect boy to being a spawn of the devil, basically. Yeah, all because of Slappy. And our positive, I like the mayhem Jackson causes when he's under Slappy's curse. Yeah. Like, it's really bad stuff. I also have some negatives with the book, however. Well, I already mentioned one negative, like the cover, even though it's very misleading. Uh, Two more negatives. One, Slappy is barely in this book. Like, yeah, despite being on the title, Slappy doesn't really do much in this book. It's mostly Jackson who does the mayhem. Yeah. Uh, Another thing, like, when did Slappy like ever do this? Like, I know Stein and continuity don't go well together, but it feels like he just pulled this. Like, it comes out of nowhere, like Slappy, like this magic stuff Slappy does. Granted, I've only read a handful of Slappy books, but this I thought was really ludicrous, to say the least. Yeah. Another thing, like, Slappy, yeah, for Slappy, like, instead of making Jackson his slave like he usually does Slappy, he just says he's his son. Yeah, like, the idea of, like, I guess it's, granted, it's much less disturbing than him wanting to marry a 12-year-old girl and Bride of the Living Dummy. So I guess there's that. Yeah. But here's the thing, like, why would Slappy, like, do this? Like, granted, yes, evil, but he doesn't really, like, see, like, even if he could do magic, like, it doesn't seem like that'd be one of the last things he'd do. Like, do someone to do, like, his dirty work for him. Like, I guess he's trying to, like, destroy Jackson's reputation as the perfect child, like the golden child, but yeah, it just felt odd and out of character for to, I mean, like, seems like something Slappy wouldn't normally do, I think. Another thing, his sister Rachel is very unlikable. Yeah, she's not the worst Goosebumps sibling, but she's not the nice either. Oh yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this book. So, anyways, thanks for watching and subscribe.